Hello viewers, in this video let us learn about operator overloading in C++. So first of all let us see example. Suppose if you are writing a statement like this 2 plus 3 in the C++ program, this is a valid C++ statement because plus operator is defined on the two integers 2 plus 3. Similarly, if you write 2.5 plus 3.5, this is also a valid C++ statement because plus operator is defined on two floats 2.5 and 3.5. Whereas if you have three user defined objects c1, c2 and c3, and if you are writing c3 is equal to c1 plus c2, so this will lead to error because plus operator is not defined on the user defined objects c1 and c2. So what is overloading? So overloading is to write a function in the class, okay, so that c1 plus c2 will be returning no error. Okay, so we write a user defined object class. In that class we write a function. The name of the function will be plus, okay, and it will take one object as argument. It will add c1 c2 and return the answer in c3. Okay, so this is what is operator overloading. Now we can overload operators in two ways. First is as a member function, second is as friend function. So the plus operator can be a member function and the plus operator can be a friend function. So when it is a member function plus operator, it takes one argument less. When plus operator is a friend function, it takes one argument more. For example, if you have the binary operator plus, okay, if it is implemented as a member function, it requires two arguments. Out of the two arguments, two operands. It requires two operands. Out of the two operands, first operand is directly available because plus is the member function. It can access the first object. So we require only one argument. That is the second operand. Whereas if you are implementing the plus function as a friend function, it don't have access to the member function, complex number function. So we have to pass the two objects as the arguments. So friend function takes one argument more than the member function. Now let us learn this concept with the help of a class. Now let us see a program by where we write the complex number as a class. Okay, so we have a class by name complex. Okay, we have two data members, real and imaginary. Both are of type integer and they are of access specifier private, so they are not accessible. Okay, we have a member function get values. Okay, it is used to input values to the two data members, real and imaginary. Okay, next one is the overloaded function, overload operator plus. Okay, I will explain it just now, just a well. Third one is the put values. This is used to display the values of the data members real and img. So we are displaying real. Okay, we are displaying the symbol plus, value of img, a string I and a null object. So this is just for displaying the answer. Okay, now let's come to the overloaded function plus. So that we have to use the keyword operator. So since we want to overload plus function, use the plus symbol. It takes two operands. Out of the two operands, c1 is readily available since it plus is a member. So we have to pass only one argument. Okay, now we have to add the real data members, real plus c2 dot real. Okay, so real means real data member of the first object. This is the real data member of the second object. So both are added. So the answer is stored in the third complex number. Okay, similarly we are adding img of the first object and img of the second object. Both are added and the answer is stored in the img data member of the third object. So the answer is stored in the third object c3. So we are reading c3. C3 contains the sum of the two c1 plus c2. Let us come to the main part. Okay, in the main part we are defining two complex numbers c1, c2 and c3. So all the objects are have no values. So input values to the C1 object by using the getValues function. Similarly, input values to the C2 object by using getValues function. So to add the two objects, we have to write C1 plus C2. Now this is a valid because plus operator is overloaded in the complex number class. Okay. So C3 contains the answer. So to see the values in the C3 object, we have to call the function C3.putValues. So the output will be like this. Enter first complex number. We are inputting two values. 2 is the real part. 3 is the imaginary part. We get the message, enter the second complex number. We are inputting two values. 4 is the real part. 5 is the imaginary part. So the answer is 6 plus 8, 8. 2 plus 4 is 6. 3 plus 5 is 8. So 6 plus 8, 8. Okay. So this is a way overloading of plus operator is done on complex number. Thank you.